Okay. Tough one right there. I thought that our guys battled and competed. You know, it's a one-score game going into the fourth quarter, 7-3 at halftime, 14-6. After just, we had one possession in the third quarter, one 7-play drive that ended in a field goal. And then it was, they had the ball there, and it felt like a very fast game. It didn't feel like a lot of possessions. We weren't very good on third down, which hurt us. We're not accustomed to that. We got to a situation where we were in the red zone, and we had some penalties, and that hurt us. We took some sacks. That hurt us. So some situational football that we've been good at, we struggled in this one. And when you play the number one team in the country, a team that hasn't, they know how to win. They've won a lot. They win every year. And if you're going to be able to finish the game and be able to win those games, those penalties can't happen. Those sacks can't happen. The mistakes that were made can't happen. And we're going to learn from that. We're going to coach better. We're going to play better. And we have an opportunity to go do that next week.
Where do you think the third down was derived from? Like, what was the kind of crux of it at the end of the day?
There was probably we were 1 for 11, and we're probably on all 10 of them was a different breakdown, different issue. A couple of them that I think we converted on the fourth down after that. But for the most part, we just put ourselves in a position that, we either had a protection breakdown, we had a coverage that we weren't expecting. We didn't win on a route. We didn't win. We wound up scrambling around. So it was everything. It was everything.
What was the sideline interference call all about?
I don't know. They said that they ran into one of our coaches when he was backpedaling, but I didn't see it.
What was the intention with the fake field goal? What was supposed to happen there?
We thought we had a look all week of how they were going to play, how they were going to rush when we were on the right hash, and it didn't get executed well.
Going back to late in the first half there, you had the 3rd and 11 back defensively there. What was kind of your thought process on the pressure on that play and trying to bring the pressure at that moment?
Yeah, it was 3-0 at that time, and we backed them up after a false start, and I think Coach Wall felt that we were going to be able to get one or two guys free on that pressure based on what we expected for them to do protection-wise on third down, and we didn't get to the quarterback fast enough. And when that happens, even if you're playing zero coverage behind it, you hope that somebody can be there to just make a tackle to save the tackle or to save from a touchdown. And we weren't in position to do that, and that was an unfortunate turn of events in that game.
Some of the games against top teams last year, and they were blowouts. This was anything but. You guys were competitive for a long time. What do you think that says about the growth of the program and where you guys stand?
Yeah, I think we're a really good team. I think that we have a great opportunity to continue on and have a really good season. And it's week 4. I just told the team, it's week 4, guys. We're 3-1. Okay. So now what? We played a number 1 team in the country, and we played them really well. And it was a heavyweight fight until the last 4 minutes of the game, I guess, is when it turned into more than 2 scores. But I feel like we got a really good football team, and I'm really excited about getting on the road on Thursday and flying to Maryland and then seeing how well we can play. It'll be a great challenge for our team to see how well we can play coming off the frustration of this one.
What happened with Durfee and Carver?
Don't know yet. I'll find out on tomorrow after we do the MRIs and we check what's going on with one of them. Durfee we got to check his elbow, and Carver, I think his knee.
What were your thoughts on the roughing the passer call on Ty?
They called roughing the passer.
Jedd, can you teach him anything different on that play?
No.
There was a stretch in this game where DeMond completed 14 straight passes. Just curious how you evaluate his performance based on what you saw out there live today.
Yeah, DeMond was 18 for 22. I got to help DeMond understand that an incompletion is okay sometimes. He doesn't throw many incompletions at all. Sometimes that leads to holding the ball, a little bit longer, and unfortunately at times could turn into a sack. But Demond is exceptionally accurate. He's really good with the ball. He makes extremely good decisions. He protects the ball at all costs. So, I mean, if you're a quarterback and you throw it, you're 82%, probably 80% on the year at this point. No matter who you're playing, you're gonna have a great year.
Was DeCario to being able to go?
It's close. We worked him out before the game. He practiced on Thursday. He did our walkthrough yesterday, but we didn't feel comfortable that he could protect himself completely, tackling, etc.
You optimistic about next week?
I am optimistic about next week based upon how he progressed this past week, but the doctors will make that final call.
How did you think Dylan did filling in?
I thought Dylan did well. Again, we were that game. I thought that the way the game was going, I thought we kept them where we wanted to keep them. We kept the score down. We put ourselves in position that really any drive was going to make the game a one-score either way. It's 3-0, and then it's 7-3, and then they scored, but then we scored, and Dylan did a great job of doing the defense. So we're excited about Dylan, another true freshman. I thought RDA did well. I thought Roebuck had a really good game. I thought Raiden had a good game. John Mills. So we started, I think, in that game, 6 true freshmen or 6 or so true freshmen played a lot of snaps, and I think that bodes really well for us and for the future.
Overall, on defense, you started 4 new first-time starters. Is that almost kind of risky in a way when you take on a number 1 team? I know you had to replace a linebacker for sure.
Yeah, I don't think we didn't make that decision based upon anything other than that was what we had to do, either based upon injury or based upon the way the guys were playing. And we felt like we made the right decision there, and I thought our defense played great.
What makes Ohio State's defense in the red zone so difficult?
Well, we had 1st and goal on the 1, and we ran the ball and got stopped, and 2nd goal on the 2, and then we false started. And we went backwards 5 yards, and that makes things very challenging because now it's 2nd and 7 on the 7. And now they wind up playing certain coverages where they've got guys really playing zone, hole players all throughout the red zone, all throughout the end zone. So it made it challenging. And then we wound up taking a sack. And then the next drive we went down there was 3rd and 3, and same thing. We wound up trying to get Dez the ball, and they had a hole player right in the throwing lane, and we got to throw that away so we have a chance on 4th and 3 to go for it. And unfortunately we took a sack there and had to kick a field goal to make it 14-6. But we'll learn from that. And that red zone defense has been tried and true for the last 25 years up in New England, and there are a lot of challenges there. A lot of different coverages.
How do you feel like you guys fared in the trenches today?
I thought we did well. I thought we were able to hold up in the running game. I thought we could run the ball pretty well. Didn't feel like we had a lot of negative plays. I think our negative plays came on sacks. And I think a lot of them, they were late sacks. They weren't early sacks. We were in a position where, they were winning more because of coverage than they were because of one-on-ones. And then at the end, they got us on a couple one-on-ones. But for the most part, I thought our line did well.
What were some of the things that you thought about your defense, how they did against the pass today, what they did well?
Yeah, well, what we talked about is we wanted to keep everything in front of us. We didn't want them to be able to, throw the deep one. We wanted to make him throw completions, and he did a nice job of doing that. And they took what was there. They took what we gave them, and our defense, I thought, tackled well, which allowed them to have long drives. The key is you got to try to get off the field. You got to create a takeaway. We had that one tip ball that we would have loved to have been able to come down with. But, for the most part, we had a 4th down stop, which was huge. We had a takeaway on a punt, which was great. But, again, we didn't turn it over on offense, and we didn't take it away on defense. And that's pretty critical, but that punt takeaway was pretty amazing, So I love the fact that we took it away there, and also love the 4th down stop.
Was there anything that Ohio State did to really limit Denzel or to really kind of scheme him out of this game?
No, I think we tried to get him the ball at different times. I thought we had some opportunities to get him the ball based on coverage. For one reason or another, we couldn't get it to them all the time. But the other guys stepped up. I thought that when they rolled their coverage, we were able to hit a lot of plays to guys. Thought Roebuck had a really nice game. I thought Amari had a big play. Decker, it was nice to see him make some plays. So we were able to, if they want to limit or take away a guy or try to, we got a lot of skill out there. We got a lot of talent. And if that's what people want to do, I feel really good about the rest of our guys.
Coach, you mentioned at the top, 3-1 in week 4, and the kind of game you just had with number 1. What can this do for you guys moving forward? Can they grow from that sort of thing?
Yeah, our guys are excited. We don't have moral victories, but they also know that, okay, we went toe-to-toe. We were physical. We could stop them on short yardage. We were able to, move the football. We were able to have drives down in the red zone. We were able to keep it a 1-score game, be a 4-point game and a half. You just need that confidence sometimes too, that you're, that it's real, that you're there. You're now, forget what people are saying. You're real, and we believe we're real, and we believe we're really good. So we're excited about coming out there Thursday to the East Coast, and we're going to come out there on a mission to play our best football. And we're going to see if we could play the best we've played this whole season by being fully locked in this week.
Thank you, everybody.
Okay, thank you.